What is up, my C gamers? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are doing a horror character who would win. You have to watch my last video to understand what we're doing. But basically, we're going to be doing the first two rounds. Candyman versus Annabelle. B-Man versus Frankenstein. Why is it moving? Winners will go on to face into the final round. Okay. So, starting off. I will be explaining Annabelle's powers. Basically, okay, so oh my goodness. My mouse is freaking out. Bro, can this stop acting like control? Thank
you guys, we're doing two today, so.
Yeah, so I will be explaining Annabelle's powers. Connor will be doing Candyman to know more about Annabelle, Candyman. So what Connor told me is it's not actually Annabelle, the doll, that does the powers. It's like a demon, you said, that like controls her?
Yes.
So the demon controls her. So what I'm thinking from this is that the demon has the power. So look, I have this tab here. Standing, kneeling, pivoting on one leg, levitating, and even manifesting droplets of blood. So basically, yes, it's gifts, but it's no power. So she can levitate and conjure blood. Those are her two main focuses that we're going to focus on in this video. So Connor. And she's like a she's a doll controlled by a demon. Connor, explain Candyman.
Okay, so Candyman is basically a guy that is 106, believed, I guess. And he has flight and levitation, so he can basically go through walls. He has kind of like, he has a sharp hook. He has superhuman speed. So he has regenerative healing factor, teleportation. He's okay. So technically, I guess he's immortal because he's been around for centuries.
Yeah.
He has bee control, which means Candyman has the ability to control a massive swarm of bees that live within his very being. Shown when he covered an entire city with killer bees. He has slight levitation.
Okay.
He has telekinesis. So Candyman shows form of telekinesis. He is able to levitate, move, immobilize, and manipulate objects with his mind. He has invisibility. So Candyman has the power to render himself to the invisibility of the naked eye. Now that's his powers. Now his weaknesses. So he has superhuman speed. So it means Candyman is capable of moving speeds beyond human levels in the blink of an eye. Weakness is actually mirrors and portraits. So mirrors that contain Candyman's soul or the secret of his power. If mirrors are destroyed, he will cease to exist. If this fails, destroying Candyman's paintings, particularly burning his self-portraits, damages him physically.
So, Harry Potter, like it keeps Voldemort's, like he has 7 beings, so if they get destroyed, like one of his beings is gone. Kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think right away, so we have this scoring system. So we're gonna base it on points. The winner of the points gets it. So I think we are in a Candyman.
So hold on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 things that Candyman has for powers and abilities and one weakness.
Yeah. Okay. What's his weakness?
Mirrors and portraits.
Oh, yeah. Let me see what Annabelle's weakness is, actually. I can't type. Okay. Holy relics, crosses, and exorcism. Okay, this is kind of dark stuff. She has much more weaknesses than Candyman. Candyman takes the win for that.
I say Candyman. Okay.
Candyman. So now we're going to go on to how creepy in general. Like, this is a fight. So at the end, we're going to list up their powers and stuff.
Okay.
They're going to put in fight. But list, like, how creepy.
Well, we're making this video like 5 minutes. It's already been like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
The creepiness, I actually think Annabelle. Like, this isn't about looking up stuff. This is just, I think it's Annabelle for this one.
Candyman, more powers, he can kill them. But Annabelle's like a flippin' doll controlled by a demon. Like, what? Like, what?
Yeah.
So we're going to do 3 rounds. Okay. Yeah. So the final round is the fight. We're going to do this. Overall creepiness, powers, strength, whatever. That will total into the powers and stuff round. Now we're going to get to the actual fight. So, What does Candyman bring to the table for the fight? And how would he counter Annabelle
powers
in the
basically
fight?
and skills.
Okay.
So he will first probably slash in with a hook. I don't know, but I didn't name off all of his skills, and then he'll probably go invisible, and like teleport, and maybe like fly in the air, and like basically like maybe like turn on invisible, maybe like use telekinesis to move her and drag her like in a river and drown her, maybe.
Yeah. So what I think Annabelle could bring to the table was, what did I say? Levitating? She could like levitate, but blood conjuring. I think that could do some serious damage to him, but it won't kill him. That's the thing. It won't kill him. She'd have to go around breaking all the mirrors, which is why I think I'm gonna give this win to the Candyman.
Yeah, I was like thinking Candyman overall.
Candyman is the winner. We're gonna submit scores. So Candyman will go on to face the ring. Annabelle is knocked out.
I just want to read off. This is all of his powers and skills. Immortally, so immortal. He's immortal. Yeah, and nigh. What happened? What happened? No. Nigh invisible. I lost it. But
let's just go on. Let's just go on. So B-Man is actually a made-up character.
Oh, I found it. Okay. Immortality, whatever it's called. Nigh invulnerability, telekinesis, superhuman speed, hook wielding, intelligence, regeneration, superhuman strength, beam manipulation. I don't even know how to say it, but I know what it means. Like you control beats with your mind. Teleportation, flight, levitation, invisibility, electrokinesis, and ghostly powers.
That's 15 powers. 15. He takes that. Easy. Okay. So B-Man's actually a made-up character. He's going to explain kind of what he does is he made him up, apparently, I guess. And then I'll be doing Frankenstein. So Frankenstein was actually... So we're going to do Frankenstein's monster, not Frankenstein the scientist. So basically, monster is kind of like... So Frankenstein built him to be a monster, but he kind of does... Let's look up a picture of him and stuff. And then we'll
here. How about this? If you rewrite the tournament, B-Man, because I can't think of any powers, I'm gonna look up a different horror character that we didn't add, and I might add him versus Frankenstein.
Open the door. Okay. So guys, what are Frankenstein's abilities? Superhuman strength, an incredible degree of stamina and constitution, and a high level of resistance to pain. That is powerful. I say like B-Man just controls bees and whatnot. Like he's able to control bees, cause damage to them.
Yeah, I guess let's just do the B-Man. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say that he just controls bees.
Yeah. So So Frankenstein, superhuman strength. He has an incredible degree of stamina and constitution, and a high level of resistance to pain. Those bees are not going to do much to him if he has incredible stamina and superhuman strength. He's just punch the absolute whatever out of B-Man.
Yeah.
So I say strength. We will be giving 2 and powers and all that strength. We'll be going to Frankenstein. Nice job, Frankenstein. Okay, so next. Overall creepiness. Honestly, I'd have to go B-Man there, I feel like.
Because if you think of the name and you picture him in your head, I feel like B-Man would be
like a person fully surrounded by bees and able to just like a snap of a finger decimate his target, right?
Yeah.
Bees and destroy them. So, yeah, and then Frankenstein, like, when you think of Frankenstein, you think of, monster made together by some scientists. You don't really think of his powers and overall creepiness, so I'm going to have to give that to B-Man. You don't really think of his powers and the creepiness. And the thing is, B-Man is just overall creepier, in our opinion. Now, for the actual fight. Here's what Frankenstein will bring to the table. So since he has a lot of stamina, he can continuously either walk or run towards B-Man. And with his high resistance to pain, he's able to pass through the bees, maybe even punch them away because of his superhuman strength. Once he gets to B-Man, he'll punch him a couple times and kill him.
Okay, but B-Man's not really a person, actually.
What is he?
He's bees. It's basically, he's like, it's kind of, I don't know how to explain it. it's kind of like, say he's invisible. He's an invisible person, but like you can see a human form, like a shape of humans, but they're bees.
Ooh. So, but then again, what, like, the bees continuously sting Frankenstein until he dies?
So the bees are basically him.
Okay, so now what does bring to the Bee-Man bring to the fight to take out Frankenstein?
Well, I guess he can. I mean, it can technically be any type of bee, so he'll bring like probably the most powerful bee.
Okay, it can't be hornets, can't be yellow jackets, just bees. So you don't have such honeybees, I guess. Killer bees, I think those are things. I don't know. But you do got some powerful things. Problem is, this is a hard one because of Frankenstein's resistance to stings and damage. Like his high resistance to pain. That's not going to do much, especially someone who's created like a monster.
So I think the win goes to Frankenstein on this one.
Okay, so Frankenstein will take the win. We honestly can't decide. I do really think like Bee-Man would just continuously punch until each bee is dead, right? Like would just continuously punch. And since his stamina would allow him not to die, like drain down and then just be stung to death, Frankenstein moves on to face Art the Clown. Future episode. Next episode, we're going to be getting on to the spicy ones. Michael Myers and Jason versus Chucky and Xenomorph. And we're actually going to be leaving Jaws and Dracula. We're so excited for this episode as an episode on its own because of how long that's going to take, right, Connor?
Yeah.
So we might actually make just a sequel to this video tonight. It depends. We'll talk over after the video. But guys, that's going to be the end of round. This is going to be round 1 of our video. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later, my C gamers.